All right, Paul Howe, CSAT way. This is a note to training sergeants. And so what happens is I get all the complaints, hey, we're not training, we don't train. I've had a range for about 20 years now, so I know what kind of training goes on, doesn't go on, good training, bad training. So I'll give you the solutions, answers to the test, and what you've got to do is simply break up the year into training modules or months. Now I know Guardians, we have teachers that train every month. LEOs, no. Maybe you'll do every other month. And again, most tactical teams will train every month, but the average patrol officer, they don't get the training, and that's where it's needed. Street officer, day shift, night shift, and you can break that down. How I break it down is the asterisks are my low light months. So it gets darker faster, so you can run scenario-based training then. You can run flat range scenario-based training all in a short amount of time. You can be efficient. It can be done in a couple hours. I recommend like 3-hour blocks. Put them back on the street. They go back to training. So it's one of those things that you've got to make it happen. Right now we're expecting superior results and not investing in training. Well, that's unacceptable. So what we have to do is put the emphasis back on training. Training sergeants should be a step in the promotion chain, because if you get to a chief and you don't know, or a deputy chief and you don't know what good training is, you're pretty much useless. So you don't know what the people are getting or not getting on the streets. So what will happen is take these times and work out training plans. Now, worst case, what you can do, and it's really pretty simple, is you can set up a scenario for day shift, night shift. All you need is a set of ears, duty ammo, and clear eye protection. What will happen is have a patrol unit roll in. You can take about 15 minutes and run through multiple scenarios with the same scenario multiple times, and then push them back out to the street. Reload their mags with duty ammo, say clean your gun at the end of the day, life is good. But it takes you as a training sergeant to make that happen. I watch training and you don't do it. Right now it gets to be a retirement job or a dumping ground, and you don't want to be that type of person that is responsible. I don't know how you can look other officers in the eye knowing that you're not rising above and helping them get to a higher level to keep them alive on the streets. It's unacceptable out there. So what happens is get off your butt and set up training, do a dry run on it, and then bring in patrol. You could bring in a whole shift, in this case here, January, and probably 1 day or 2 days, and then daytime and then nighttime. You can change your schedule. You have to work a little bit more, then don't get comfortable in the job and just do the minimums. The state minimums are horrible here. They will get officers killed. If that goes, it strikes a nerve, well, so be it. What I will do for you, if you need an expert witness on training out there in the field, because sheriffs and chiefs will hang officers out to dry saying, well, they were trained. Well, if you need an expert witness out there, I will come in. And what I'll do, unless you win the case, I won't charge you. So my goal is to educate the jury, the arbitrators, whoever the judge, and tell them here's how it should be, here's what they're doing, here's the state standard. That officer's not accountable most of the time because this training is deficient in the agencies, and it's unacceptable. Now you get chiefs up there and deputy chiefs that don't know about training. Well, they circumvented the system. So they don't know what good training and bad training is. They don't know that the state standards are horrendous in Texas. So until we fix them, there's nothing saying that we can't do it at individual level under the department. And that's where the training officer or sergeant can go in there and make the department better. So I know what's happening out there and what's not happening because I've been in the industry for a long time. I like to consider it a profession, but we have to make it a profession. So it can either be a job or profession. But again, it's up to you folks to make that happen. I hope this tip helps you. You take care, be safe. I'll catch you on the range.